Hey guys, I'm Becky from Book Bite Reviews, and welcome to my weekly reading vlog. I am not exactly sure how often I will be making these, but the couple that I have made for either read-alongs or readathons, plus the ones that I've been doing for my Harry Potter readings, I have really enjoyed, so I do want to make more. I'm not sure if I'm going to make one every single week, but we will see. I definitely think that I may start doing weekend ones instead of weekly ones, but I decided to do a weekly one this week, so we will see how much reading I get done. So today it is currently Tuesday, February 5th. So the very first one that I am going to be focusing on this week is How to Experience Death for Beginners by Jessica Branton. Now, this one you may know was on my December TBR, on my January TBR, and now it is on my February TBR. This is the last month that I'm giving this book a chance. In December, I read a little bit of it, but I just never went back. January, I didn't pick it up at all. So this week, this is my main priority, is to really dive into this book, really give it a chance, and if I don't end up liking it, this is it. I'm not going to set it aside and then try again next month. And I will be reading the ebook version on my Kindle. I am also going to be starting a second book this week, and it is All Rights Reserved by Gregory Scott Katsoulis, I think is how you say it. I'm not positive. I'm probably wrong. I pronounce a lot of things wrong. So this one I have been assigned for my volunteer program, so I will be listening to the audiobook version of this, but I have enjoyed reading along while listening to an audiobook lately, so I went ahead and picked up the physical copy from my library as well. And this is what I'm going to be secondary focusing on. I have the entire month to read and rate this book for the volunteer program, so it's not that big of a priority, but I do want to start it this week at least. Now, if I get through How to Experience Death for Beginners or DNF it, I will pick another book. I'm not sure just yet which one I will pick up next if I get through this, so we will see. Right now, though, I need to edit and upload my February TBR officially. So that will be going live tomorrow. So I need to do some editing on that. And then I need to probably figure out dinner before I can start doing some reading. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and then I will check back in with you guys. Okay, guys, I just edited my video. I also edited another one so that way all of that is taken care of. And now I think what I'm going to do is fill out my reading planner from Owlcrate. It was in one of their monthly boxes. I'm not subscribed to Owlcrate, but they did put the journal on their website to purchase by itself. So I decided to go ahead and do that because I wanted to try out a reading journal. This was significantly cheaper than the other alternatives I found on Etsy. So I wanted to try it out. I'm really, really liking it. So next year I think I am going to go ahead and get one of the more expensive ones because those ones had a lot more in it. So let me go ahead and fill this out. Next, I do have a couple stickers and a magnet that I have gotten in my bookish boxes. I really like these, and I've been looking for something to do with my stickers. So what I have decided is to decorate my book cart with them. I think all of these are going to go on my first tier. So now let's go ahead and decorate that. Hey guys, it is Wednesday night. I just got home from work and I wanted to update you really quick on my reading yesterday. So I didn't feel that great last night, so I only read one chapter before going to bed. And then this morning, though, I did read 3 chapters, but the chapter that I read last night was of How to Experience Death for Beginners on my Kindle, and since I started it in December, I guess I did read 3 chapters of it, not just one. So last night when I read a chapter, I was a little bit lost because it's been 2 months since I read it. So this morning when I woke up, I read everything from the beginning until what I read last night, so that way I was fully understanding what was going on in the story. So I am 12% into it. I am enjoying it more than I was when I first started it, but it is pretty cheesy. The characters are supposed to be 17 years old, but they kind of act more like they're 14, so I'm hoping that kind of changes. So that's how I'm feeling right now, but tonight I am going to continue on and read some more of this. While at work, I did start All Rights Reserved, and I am on page 89. The chapters are not numbered, so I can't tell you what chapter number I'm on, but I am on the one that's called Silence. I wouldn't say I'm enjoying it, but I am intrigued by it so far. It is pretty depressing right now at this moment, so when I got out of work, I listened to it for 2 hours while at work at the very end of my day today, and so when I left work, I was just feeling kind of like meh and kind of depressed. And it was because I was listening to this book, and our character right now was just like very depressed and sad right now. So that's not like a great headspace to be in. So I'm hoping to pick up some lighter things today before going back to How to Experience Death for Beginners. And then lastly, I did want to show you some of the graphic novels that I recently picked up from my library. I think tonight I'm going to read some of these before going back to How to Experience Death for Beginners. So the very first one is Moonstruck, and this is by Grace Ellis and Shay Beagle. And this is what it looks like. And I don't know too much about it. I saw Moonstruck number 2 comes out this month, I think on the 26th or 27th, and I saw the cover of that and it looked really interesting. So it is like paranormal fantasy as well as some LGBTQ representation. So I am pretty interested to try this. The artwork is really pretty. So it is like pretty stunning artwork. So I am pretty excited to try it out. The next one is one that I have seen at my library quite a few times, and I've been interested to try it and just never picked it up, so I finally did so today, and that is Amulet by Kazu Kubushi, I believe. And this one is a middle grade graphic novel. This one is a teen. Next one is a juvenile graphic novel, and that is Narwhal Unicorn of the Sea by Ben Clayton. And this one is just so cute, so I had to pick it up and see how it is. And then the last one I didn't get from my library, but I got it from a library in our consortium, and that is because Books with Chloe has been talking about it so much. It is my first manga, and she really loved it and recommended people try it, and that is Orange by Ishigo Takano, I believe, but I'm probably butchering that name. It is a pretty big book, but I did start it when I first got it, just a couple pages, and it is pretty interesting. It seems like our main character is getting letters from her future self about how to change their future fate. And again, this is my first manga, so it is a little bit interesting to completely change how I read. To, for one, read it backwards, but also read from right to left. So that I thought was going to take a lot more getting used to, but so far not too bad. So that should be interesting. Can't wait to see if I end up liking this and if I end up liking the style of reading a manga, and see if I want to dive into more mangas as well. So right now, you guys, I'm going to eat some dinner, hang out with my husband. We're going to watch some Modern Family, and then I am going to start reading, so I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, it is Friday, February 8th. I did come on and shoot a vlog for yesterday explaining what reading I got done, but unfortunately I also shot another video right after that, and I edited it. I hate saying that. I edited it and uploaded it to YouTube, and I went to delete all the footage, and I deleted yesterday's clip with it. I tried to recover it, but it's gone. I was very thorough, I guess. So yes, so let me update you again on yesterday, and then we will do a little update for today. So yesterday I did talk about my reading that I did on Wednesday night, and that was that I started and finished the Narwhal and Jelly graphic novel by Ben Clayton. I ended up giving it 3 stars. It was cute, but it just didn't have enough substance for me. It is a juvenile graphic novel, but yeah. So it was cute, wasn't amazing, so I gave it 3 stars. I did like that halfway through it, it did have some facts about narwhals and jellyfish, and I found that very interesting and fun, so that was pretty cool. But overall, it was like a cute, funny comic, but that was about it. So it was a 3-star. I also started on Wednesday Moonstruck Volume 1. This one, it does not have pages, which I have never paid attention to if any of my other graphic novels or comics have pages, because I've never not finished them in one sitting. So I don't know, I'll have to investigate that. But this has 5 chapters, and I've gotten to chapter 3, so I'm about 40% of the way through it. It is very interesting. Again, it is about paranormals. We do have a lesbian representation, and we also have a gender fluid representation so far. So it is a pretty cool and interesting comic. I love the artwork. I don't know if maybe Wednesday I just wasn't in the mood or what, but I just did not finish it, and it wasn't like gripping me. And again, I just don't know if that was just I wasn't in the mood or what, because there's nothing about it that I'm specifically not liking. I'm just not loving it yet. So I am going to finish it and see how I feel overall after that. So now on to the reading that I did yesterday. I had a meeting yesterday for work, so on the drive there, on the drive back, and then on the drives to home last night, I did listen to more of All Rights Reserved by Gregory Scott Katsoulis, and I am really, really enjoying this, you guys. It is so good. It is still like pretty depressing, but that's kind of how this whole world is and how it's supposed to make you feel. So a lot has happened. I'm not going to go too much into it because I really want you guys to just pick this up for yourself. Even if you are not into dystopian or this type of book, I still recommend you pick up at least the audiobook. The narrator is amazing, but I normally would not have ever picked this book up for myself. I am like pretty much so done with dystopian, but I am so enjoying this, and I think I might continue on with the series. Right now, I know that there is a second one. I don't know if there are going to be any more, but I'm just really enjoying it, and it's very, very interesting and intriguing, and the way this world works is just so crazy. So yesterday I did listen to up to page 155, so a little less than 100 pages. I think like 80 pages is what I read. So that is pretty good, but it is finally getting to the point where it is gripping me. Like the first 80 pages was pretty interesting, but I wasn't hooked. And I kind of felt like, well, I might just have to kind of zone out and listen to this in order to do my rating for the Rub Club. But yesterday, it finally got to some very interesting plot points, and I was very, very intrigued. I had my GPS going while listening to this in the car, and of course, like every big scene where like I wanted there to be like nothing but silence so I could like pick up every single word and syllable this narrator is saying, my GPS is like, turn right on blah, blah, blah. And like, I was like yelling at the GPS, like, please shut up. Like, cause it was just so good. So I definitely had to turn off my GPS and re-listen to a couple parts just so I could get the full effect. But that is how good it is getting. And like I said, I would never have picked this up for myself. So I'm very, very pleasantly surprised. And I think I'm going to finish this up a lot quicker than I originally thought. So other than in the car listening to All Rights Reserved, I did not do any other reading last night. I had to make and edit a video. I worked on my Harry Potter reading vlog video that I am in the process of editing. I'm going to finish that today and post it today. And then I had to do my taxes. So needless to say, I was busy and stressed and overwhelmed, to say the least. So no other reading did get done. Today is Friday, so it is my first day off this week. I have today and tomorrow off, and that is when the bulk of my reading is going to get done. I need to finish How to Experience Death for Beginners, or get far enough where I feel like it's okay to DNF it. Right now it's still interesting, so I'm not going to DNF it this early on, and I think it's going to get better. So as of right now, my plans are to completely finish it, and then I need to pick up and finish one more book this weekend in order, or at least get like halfway through a book, in order to feel like I can totally accomplish my TBR goals this month. All of the books I picked this month are pretty lengthy. I don't know what I was thinking, so we'll see how the month goes. But I think that that is everything that I have for you guys. Oh, the video that I shot yesterday that made me delete this footage. Let me grab the item that I made the video for that I originally showed to you guys first. I unboxed it right here for you guys, but let me grab it. Okay, so I have become a rep for an awesome new shop called Belle's Book Sleeves, and yesterday I got my very first one, which I did pay completely 100% with my own money, and the way that the rep works is that I get a discount code for you guys. I wanted to get one before I officially announced it. I've been a rep technically, I think, for like a week or two, but I wanted to get one first to show before I just start telling you guys that you should buy these things. And I have to say, I am so happy in my decision to become a rep for this company, because this company is great, you guys. So here is my book sleeve. I absolutely love it. It's called Castle Planning. Up close, you can see that it's this awesome grid pattern, and it has this castle. You can take fabric markers and color this in and create your own castle, but I'm not going to do that because I'm just going to end up messing it up. And I did customize it to have this awesome bright green insert. The original one comes in a blue, but you can customize them and choose what color you want on the inside. So I picked green, my favorite color, of course. And this quality, you guys, is so great. Like, I'm not just saying that because I'm a rep. Like, you guys should know by now, I only give my 100% honest opinions. And it's holding its shape, you guys. Like, this is such good quality. It was only $15.95. Like, I have seen book sleeves going for $25 plus, because book sleeves are like all the rage right now. And this one was only $15.95. Plus, you get a discount using my code. I did make a small video, like I said, where I show this off, talk about my rep code, and I put some books in it to show you the size, because they only come in one size. So I will link the video down below in the description so you guys can check it out and see the full effect of it. But it is so good, and I'm just so sad that I deleted that video because I unboxed it in front of you guys and everything. I tried to do something special, look what happens. So enough of that. What I'm going to do now is I need to finish editing the Harry Potter reading vlog. Then hopefully we can just start reading for the rest of the day. I really am just in a nice, cozy reading mood. I'm so excited. It's my day off. I slept in today. It was great. So yeah, let's go ahead and start editing this video. Hey guys, so just got done editing, thank God, And now I'm waiting for that to finally upload to YouTube. So now, kind of hungry, need a snack. So that's what I'm gonna do, is find a nice snack while I wait. Okay, so I have settled on chips and dip. Pretty healthy, nice snack, I would say. So let's wait for this to finish uploading, get that done. Then I can hopefully figure out something for dinner and start reading. Hopefully before I figure out something for dinner. But yes, one thing I have figured out, not so much figured out, but is like official. I need a new mouse for my computer. This one is driving me crazy. I didn't really like the one that I was currently using, so I switched it out for one of my old mice that I had for a laptop, and it's just like so much worse. It's driving me absolutely nuts. I cannot stand it, especially when I'm editing. Like, it just causes so many more mistakes, and I just, that needs to go. So I think maybe tonight I'm going to order a new one on Amazon. It is currently snowing outside.